You expect support and encouragement from people you consider close to you, only to be completely rejected, criticized, or worse, laughed at. In this episode, we're going to find out how the wrong people are costing you. While I worked for others, I never felt I was being paid what I was worth. I wanted to work for myself but didn't know where to start or how to transition from employee to entrepreneur. I was uncertain. I was afraid about how to make that shift. This podcast is about giving you the courage to take action, to stop trading your time for money, trading your life for a job that doesn't fulfill you or pay you what you're worth. This podcast is about giving you the tools and courage to finally work for yourself. Hi, I'm Phil Delozano, a success coach and entrepreneur, and I'm paying it forward by helping others like yourself go from employee to entrepreneur. It won't be easy. It'll take hard work and determination. Anyone starting a business needs a mentor, a coach to help navigate to success, someone to push you, mentor you, and give you the pep talks that keep you going. This is your wake-up call. Welcome to Be Your Own Boss. Thanks for listening to the show. We appreciate you tuning in. This week, we're going to continue our series on why people just don't start their business. And amazingly, we're going to show you how friends and family actually cost you. I mean, it's one thing to have the wrong people in your life cost you, but it's even worse when you find out that it's friends and family that are probably actually holding you back. You know, we all want to be amazing. We all want to be successful, happy. You know, we want to be regarded as important figures in our field. But, you know, we've got to know and recognize and practice the keys to success. And of course, obviously, some of the keys to success are planning, hard work, and perseverance. But we've got to deal with the reality of the factor that the people that you surround yourself with affect where you're going. You know, Jim Rohn said, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if you are surrounding yourself with other people that aren't going anywhere, or all they're doing is just sharing their dreams and their hopes, and I want to be here one day, but they're not doing anything, chances are that's where you're going to be. You've got nobody that's pushing you. If you want to be amazing, you've got to surround yourself with amazing people. You know, that's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to take. You know, our friends, our family, you know, a lot of them. Let me stop for a second. First and foremost, you've got to make your passion your priority, okay? If you want to get someplace in life, you have to do something about it. You can't wait for somebody to hand it to you, or for somebody to open a door, or somebody to do something. You have to do something. But at the same time, you've got to recognize life is short. You know, it's not going to be, you know, by saying, I'm going to get to it tomorrow, I'll get to it later. That's not going to help. That's just not going to help. So let's talk about our friends and family. Most of them aren't probably going to understand your dream. It's not that they don't understand the concept or where you want to go. It's just that in their own lives, you know, they've talked about it, they've dreamt about it, but they haven't been able to do anything about it. So to see someone trying to strive to make themselves better and to achieve something, they're not going to want to do it. They're not going to support you. They're not going to encourage you. As a matter of fact, maybe one person may, but most likely they're not going to do it. And the reason is, down deep inside, more than likely they're insecure. Misery loves company. And if I'm struggling, I want others around me that are struggling so that I can talk to, that can understand. You know, what you don't see is in a group, you're not going to find a really successful person hanging out with a bunch of losers. It's just not going to happen because all losers are going to do is complain. They're going to complain on why not or why things aren't the way they're supposed to be. And successful people, they don't look for the reason why not. They look for the reason why. They look for the reason how. Somehow they get it done. You know, and they believe that anything is possible. You know, as long as they put their mind to it, as long as they put their drive behind it, anything is possible. But you've got to understand, you've got to separate yourself away from people, your friends, your family, that aren't going anywhere. I remember there are people in my family, my own family, that I had to keep, and friends, but I had to keep quiet about where I was going. Because I knew that if I made it a conversation, all I would hear is not the encouragement that I needed to push ahead, but the discouragement. And the discouragement would come small. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, that's not possible. Oh, you need money. Oh, you need that. Whatever the excuse was that they were going to give me that didn't work for them, they were going to try to put it on me. And that's what probably a lot of your friends and family are doing to you. They're trying to put it on you. But you can do this without their support. You know, you can do this by yourself. You know, you have to decide what's important to you. You've got to decide what that passion is. You know, is it about you? Is it about getting your dreams and reaching your dreams and achieving them? You know, you can't please everyone in life. I guarantee you they're going to talk about you while you're struggling and while you're trying to achieve what you're going to achieve. But they're all going to want to be your friend after you achieve it. So you've been sitting around thinking, wow, you know what? I want to start this business. You know, I want to get it going. And you've slowly and surely, you've shared that idea with friends and family. And where has that gotten you? You're probably still at that place where you were a year ago or where you were 2 years ago. You haven't done anything about it. You know, it's better for somebody to have tried and failed than not try it at all. So, friends and family, if you sense that you're not getting that encouragement from friends and family to keep going, to go after it, then slowly and surely what you've got to realize and what you've got to say to yourself is, I can't share that with them. It's not something that we're going to talk about. It's just an area of my life that I can't. Because if I do, they're going to discourage me. They're going to keep me from my dreams. They're going to hold me back. They don't mean to. Down deep inside, we all want the best for people. But our friends and family, inadvertently, they put their own negativity, their own disbelief, their own insecurities, they project that and they put that on us. And that immobilizes us. You know, if you want to be great, if you want to be amazing, if you need help, there are 3 essential people you need in your life at all times. Okay? The first person is somebody who's older or maybe more successful than you. And that's how you learn. You learn from them because where you want to go, they've already been and they can help guide you there. So why would I ask somebody making $10 an hour or $15 an hour, and I'm not judging anybody, by the way, but why would I ask them how to make $1 million in a year and get advice from them? And they're only making $10 or $15 themselves. I'd rather find out from the person that already knows how to make that $1 million a year, how to be successful. I'd rather learn from them because they're going to teach me. After all, I tell people all the time, if I wanted to learn to shoot a basketball properly, am I going to go to Michael Jordan or am I going to go to the Joe Schmo down the block? I'm going to go to the best. I'm going to find and take advice from them. That's who I'm going to listen to. But definitely the first person you definitely have to have in your life is somebody older or more successful than you, because you can learn from them. The other person that you want in your life, or people, are people that are equal to you. And when I say equal to you, they're at the same level monetarily, where you're going in life, things like that, because that way you can exchange ideas with them. You can share your struggle with them because they're going someplace. They can relate, and they're not going to discourage you. It's totally different. You're going to end up making new friends, and that's okay. Because where you're going is someplace you haven't been before, and you're going to need new people in your life to do it. And probably the other person that you need somebody below you. You need somebody below you that you can coach and that can keep you energized. By sharing your knowledge with somebody that doesn't have it, but somebody that wants it, you actually are doing something for yourself. So the reality is there are going to be people around you that don't see and share the same dream that you have. They talk about making their lives better or being better themselves. They talk about it. But they don't do anything about it. It's one thing to talk, but words without actions mean nothing. They mean nothing at all. So you've got to surround yourself with people that are taking action. And believe it or not, they're taking action and they're being quiet, because they already know that the people around them are negative. The people around them are insecure. The people around them don't share the same dreams. The people around them, if they do, their friends, their family, they've already determined that those people are just going to hold them back. Those people are just going to discourage them. And as much as they love you, as much as they like you, as much as they want to help you, they just don't know how. And that's the thing. So just remember this. If you're going to ask for advice on how to make $1 million, do you want to ask the person that already made the $1 million? Or do you want to ask the person that is making $10, $15 an hour? Why would you ask them? I'm not saying they're stupid, but let's think about this. Only 5% of the population, 5%, will be able to retire based off what they've made in their lives and take care of themselves. So they'll have enough financial wherewithal to take care of themselves. That means 95% of the people in this great country, this fantastic, phenomenal place, this land of freedom, they're not going to be independent. They're going to be dependent. So are you talking to the 5%? Or are you talking to the 95%? Find out who you're hanging with. That's what you've got to look at. It's a shame. The people that you love the most, you want them around you. You want them on the journey. You want to come back for them? Come back for them after you've gotten to where you want to go, after you've achieved what you wanted to achieve. But right now, you're just going to have to keep quiet for a while. You're just going to have to move forward. You've got to get focused. So we talked about knowing your why. Why am I doing this? Is it because you want a better life? Is it because you don't want what you've had anymore? Know what your why is. It could be for many different reasons. And hold on to that. The second thing is you're going to want to talk. Surround yourself with people, or at least one person that's your equal. And then find a mentor. Find somebody better than you. Because that person's going to understand your struggle. If you're going to bitch up, excuse my French, if you're going to complain, then what you need to do is you need to complain up. Because they're going to understand your struggle. They're going to understand your strife. If you complain to somebody that's below you, they're just going to jump in the boat and join you. They're going to add to the complaining. They're going to make it even worse. They're not going to encourage you to get out of the boat. to make yourself better. They're going to encourage you to get out of the boat to save yourself. And you know what? Success without risk, it just doesn't exist. It does not exist. So take a look at the people around you, because that's what's important. Take a look at them. Who's negative? Who's positive? Who's encouraging you? Who's not? Start really listening to them and seeing what they say. Not seeing if they talk, see what they say. And you're going to start determining who in your life you need to not share your dream with. Because in order for you to start that business, in order for you to get going, you're going to need to get them out of your life. You're going to need to separate yourself. You need to filter them. Again, you can always come back for them. But let's go after the 3 people, that mentor, that person that's equal to you, that you can share ideas with. And then later on, you can mentor somebody yourself, somebody below you, somebody that you can coach, that you can give back to. You know, I'm going to leave you with this. The more that you give, the more that you get. I know it's kind of hard to understand that. And if you put that into practice, you'll see the more that you give, the more that you get. Some people call it karma, whatever you call it, but it's just one of those laws. So the more that you help, the more that you'll be helped. So keep that in mind. So this show was all about how the wrong people in your life will cost you. And it's costing you your dream. You haven't started your business yet, and you're wondering why. Well, that's another reason why. The people around you. You've been going about it all wrong. You've surrounded yourself with the wrong people that have just kept you down. Let's just filter them. Let's just quiet them. And let's get ourselves on a path that we can get this going. In the meantime, thank you for tuning in. I greatly, truly appreciate it. I want to pay it forward. I want to give it back. I want to give to the people that have thought the longest time of creating a side hustle or being in business for themselves and improving themselves, improving their lives, but they just haven't been able to. And down deep, they're wondering why. What's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. I promise you. It's just the circumstances. Don't listen to the excuses. You don't need a lot of money to make money or to start a business. You don't need a great business idea to make a lot of money or to get into business. You don't need that. But somewhere, somehow, you've got to get that thought started. And you've got to make the decision, and you've got to take action. Because that's what's going to get you going. You don't know where you're going yet. You think, well, I have to know. You know, just because you want to go someplace, you have to make the decision to go there first. Then the path will be laid out for you. I know it's kind of hard to understand that, but we're going to get there. First, do the most important thing. Know your why. Know why you want to do it. And really hold on to that. 2, stop the excuses. Okay? You don't, whatever you believe in, that's been holding you back, those limited beliefs, you've got to identify those. Thirdly, stop listening to the people that are costing you, people that are holding you back, people that are not encouraging you. You can't listen to them. I'm not saying get them out of your life, but this is an area you just can't share with them. This is an area that you've got to get around people that understand you. So, until next time, I want to, again, say thank you for listening to the show. We're going to get you going. We're going to get you started on this. We're going to get you going on this. So I want you to know that. So thank you. Have a good day. And enjoy the rest of the week. Thanks for listening. If you're not subscribed to the show, please do. It helps me climb the rankings. Subscribe, give me a 5-star rating, and leave a review. Email me at phil@365soar.com. That's 365soar.com. And let me know you've left a review. Tell me the username you left the review under and send me a question that you want answered or you need help with. The biggest compliment you can pay me is by subscribing to the show, giving me a 5-star rating, and leaving a review. and by sharing the podcast with someone that you think could benefit from this show. If you have a question, please feel free to leave it at phil@365soar.com. That's phil@365soar.com. Have a great day.